Okay, so I'm gonna react to Jordan Welch's. I'm gonna react to Jordan Welch's. I spent the day with Sebastian. Made some videos of these guys before. So I'm somebody that's been making money online for the last 8 years, and I use SEO to make my money. So it's quite a bit different way to make money online versus these like YouTubers. So I like to make these react videos and show like how, spending my day as an internet entrepreneur is quite a bit different from a YouTuber. And I know a lot about other online business models too, so I like to throw in my 2 cents on that also.
Scottsdale, Arizona to meet up with Sebastian Ghiorghiu. He's made millions of dollars online and has one of the biggest channels on YouTube about entrepreneurship. So today we're gonna spend a day together and learn exactly how he did it. You know it's gonna be a good day when you're getting picked up in the Urus, man. See you, my boy.
See you too.
How you feeling today?
Good, bro. It's a great day.
Yeah. So what we getting into today?
So we're about to head to the office. I'm going to show you where we work, where we film, go up to my house, and then go on a short little hike.
We get to go for a ride in this thing?
Absolutely.
Let's go. Got the massage seats in the Urus. Just another normal day for you, yeah?
Yep.
So for the people who don't already know, who are you?
So my name is Sebastian Ghiorghiu. I'm a 24-year-old entrepreneur, influencer, I guess YouTuber.
How do you make your money nowadays? What do you do?
So he's 24, I'm 33. I started making money online when I was 24. So yeah, it's pretty crazy the explosive growth some of these younger in their 20s have had with on YouTube. I think there's a huge rise in popularity of young entrepreneurship type of content. So Sebastian, Iman, and all these guys are riding that wave really well.
I have my marketing agency for Google Ads, the YouTube channel. I have real estate.
He runs a Google AdWords agency, which is a decent business model, but I still think local lead generation using free traffic is better than paid ads. And you know, I have a coaching program on that. But essentially, you can still make money with paid ads, but it's got its downside because with paid ads, a client can decide to fire you at any time. So it's hard to retain long-term clients unless you work with like huge brands, which is kind of difficult to do as a beginner when you don't have reputation. So, Sebastian having the YouTube channel that he has a lot of clout and reputation on the internet, so he can leverage that to get big clients and so that to run AdWords for, which, unfortunately, a lot of people don't have that though.
Getting into an AI SaaS company right now.
For everything combined, how much do you think you're bringing in on a daily basis typically?
Last year, if I averaged it out, it was like 10K a day for last year.
That's pretty crazy, bro. And what was the biggest month you had last year in earnings?
So the biggest month was October of 2022. I did 1.8 million profit.
In profit, not revenue. That's a big difference. You seem like a pretty humble guy, but you gotta like to spend your money on something.
So I really only spend my money on cars. I have the Urus, I have the R8 truck, I have the Porsche I got from my mom, and I have a Honda, and I've gone through cars a lot.
What you got a Honda for? What you doing with the Honda?
Let's just say I gotta stay humble sometimes.
You made it to the office. You used to work at Taco Bell, right?
Yep.
What other jobs did you have?
I worked at a car wash vacuuming cars, and then I worked at auto glass sales, and then I worked as a caregiver, and then I got into real estate.
So you've been a hustler since day one?
Yeah, bro, since high school.
Yeah.
Since as early as I could work.
I want to go inside the office and I want to learn how you went from that to becoming a full-time entrepreneur, because a lot of people are having jobs right now and they don't know how to make that transition. So let's talk about it.
Let's do it. This is
Imagine if dozens of small businesses in your town funnel $299 straight into your bank.
It's funny how this ad popped up. This guy was actually part of our program, and that's how he got started.
You gotta send somebody $100. Come on, one try.
So Sebastian makes good money. He kind of shared his numbers a little bit, but
Started making videos. Where did you start at?
in my mom's house in the living room.
It's a pretty big upgrade.
Yeah,
myself and a few other students from our program have made that kind of money as well.
That was right after I started seeing success.
And we
in dropshipping.
never had to do
Dropshipping is the business
YouTube.
that you used to go from having a job to being a full-time entrepreneur?
Yes.
How much money did you have saved up when you first started dropshipping?
Dude, I mean, I don't know, less than $1,000.
So what did it actually look like when you were building that business? You were staying up late?
Let me slow down the video.
I knew
Just
I
a
didn't
little.
have a plan B. Like, my back was against the wall, and every step I took forward, the wall moved with me. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I wasn't looking back either.
So if you were starting over today with a little bit of money, is dropshipping the business that you would go into?
Dropshipping is absolutely the route I would go because you have TikTok now, and TikTok organic. You go viral around a product or a service and get free advertising to your product or service. Back in the day, we had to pay for Facebook ads. Now you don't. There's so many different ways to find a way to make it work online. And it's just extremely possible, and there's a ton of money out there. But most people don't believe that, so that prevents them. And then if that doesn't prevent them, then they just give up way too soon.
So I heard you're building a house.
It's difficult to scale dropshipping though, because you have to continually count on a video that breaks the algorithm and goes viral, but it's not easy to continually repeat a viral video, right? If it was that easy, everybody would be making millions on TikTok, and by definition, that would not be possible. A viral video only goes viral every once in a while. So, it's, yes, you can make money, but the question you always have to ask yourself is how sustainable and long term can you make that income? And to me, Google, being able to rank websites in Google is still the most consistent way to generate income. The most stable way, I would say.
From scratch, from the ground up.
Yeah, from dirt and rock into $3 million house.
Okay, we got to go check that out.
This is where I'm building my house at.
What made you pick this neighborhood?
It's just one of the most exclusive neighborhoods in Arizona. You have like royalty that lives here, celebrities from all over the world that live here. We are now pulling into the house.
So tell me about this house.
I started building it like July of last year.
Y'all made a lot of progress, man.
And it took a year just to get the plans approved. This is the entrance.
How much they charge you for these doors?
Bro, I don't know how much the doors were. The window package was 130K.
Just for these windows that you have right here.
All the windows in the house were 130 racks.
In total, how much have you put into this project so far?
I would say probably like 500 to 600K so far.
Yeah.
By the time it's done, it'll be like 1.4, 1.5 million.
And your goal is to get somebody to buy this? You want to rent it out?
Rent it out for now. I was originally gonna live in it. I think I'm just gonna rent it out for now.
How big was the house that you grew up in?
That's why I don't buy the places that I live in. He spent all this time trying to build this house, 1.5 mil, whatever, and all he's gonna do is rent it out. He initially was planning on living in it, but in my opinion, when you have a scalable business, it's more productive to put your money into a scalable business than trying to buy a whole house to live in or even rent it out. There's better ROI ways to put your money away, in my opinion. So this is a place that I live in San Francisco, and this is a rent. I rent this place,
If I would have guessed, I would have said it was probably like 700 to 800 square feet.
Because let's say, you buy a place for $2 million, right? But you have a scalable business. And so now you're stuck with that $2 million spot, but your income might continue to go up over the years. And now you can afford a nicer, way better place. So now you're stuck with a 2 million spot. So that's why I've never been a fan of like buying the place that I live in. I've continually upgraded where I lived over the last, 5-6 years. And I would have never been able to upgrade the place that I live this frequently and this consistently if I actually bought the places that I lived in, right?
Yeah.
Definitely not more than 1,000.
And you came from that, so now we're standing in this house that's over $1 million. You're building it from scratch.
Yeah.
What was your come up like? I heard that your parents weren't together. You had an immigrant, single mom. It wasn't easy for you, right?
Definitely
What
not.
was it like growing up? A lot of people don't know about your backstory.
Yeah, dude, it was really tough growing up. We unfortunately didn't have a lot of money. We kind of grew up by ourselves with no money. She was always gone, just barely making enough to put food on the table and keep the bills paid and keep the house running. And there were some times when even that wasn't a thing,
Do you feel like after going through all that stuff, your emotions are just numb to it? Like, do you think it made you stronger?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely made me stronger. I wouldn't say I'm numb to it. It's more like I'm just hardened like a shell. If the worst thing could possibly happen, I'd be like, okay, it's happened. Now what do we do about it? So
Yeah.
we gotta just move forward,
It's the only way to do it.
So I have to go and get some work done right now. But after that, we can link up a little bit later. We can go on this really dope hike and catch a sunset and some good views of the city.
Okay, let's do it, man. You got to get to that money, so go do your thing, and I'll see you a little bit later.
Let's do it.
When I started my business in 2011, I chose Wix, and
Usually I don't have ads, but right now I forgot to log into my account.
Yo, that sun is going down. We got to get to the top. Come on. Hey, by the way, my name's Jordan. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe because I'm on a mission to meet the world's most interesting entrepreneurs. Woo!
I respect Jordan's content because he puts in a lot of effort into his videos, changes the setting.
Combination of limiting beliefs, they don't think they can do it, and therefore they never do.
Yeah.
And they just give up too soon. The person that won't give up is always going to win.
While we're giving up on this trail, we're still going.
I say we go.
Come on. So we up here, man. We close to God right now. I hear you talk about God all the time. Did you grow up religious?
Yeah.
I would say a lot of people also lack the right information as well. They don't invest in a mentor or a coach. always understand and model after people that are successful. That's gonna give you the most for sure way to succeed on the internet. Understand like the most successful people on the internet are creating digital assets that they're leveraging, whether that be YouTube videos. Like these guys are creating YouTube videos, right? That these are digital assets that they own and control, and they can use that they can leverage it to create long-term passive income and traffic. I create YouTube videos. I'm starting to at least, but for the last 8 years, I have a blog at epay.com. I have a bunch of local lead generation sites. These are different websites and articles that I leverage that create long-term residual income for myself. A lot of people might fail online because they don't understand the importance of leveraging these digital assets to create long-term passive income. They're doing things that aren't so residual, you know. They're doing drop shipping, and they only do drop shipping, which is not long-term and sustainable and residual. So they kind of get burnt out, or they got lucky with one trending product and they couldn't replicate the results, or they made a bunch of money because they got lucky with one product on Amazon FBA and they failed to reinvest those profits into a more long-term residual income type of business. So I think there is a lot of the right guidance that's lacking online as well. And these guys made the right move of taking their profits from drop shipping or these other businesses that they've done and reinvesting the profit into creating digital assets that they own and control. For them, they invested it into their YouTube content, whether that be hiring the video guy that's filming them right now, or a video editor. These different things, they invested their money profits back into that to create digital assets. Ultimately, that's going to give you the most long-term sustainability is to control digital assets, videos or websites. Local lead generation websites, another big one, and which is what we teach in our coaching program. Links in the description. But
Forced. Yeah, forced to be religious. But when I was 17, I went away, and I came back on my own terms, and now we're good, closer than ever.
Yeah, and how has God made an impact on your life?
Everything is His to begin with. Yeah. Everything I've ever done is to His credit, you know?
Yeah.
And if you have an open mind to it, and you understand what it actually means, I think most people can live a godly lifestyle, and they would love it. It'd make their lives a lot better.
I really attribute a lot of my success to my relationship with God, so hearing you say that as well can be a great testament to people out there who might not believe. But we got a long way to go to this mountain, so you better say a prayer. Come on. Yes, sir, we made it, bro.
Let's go.
How you feeling?
Good, bro.
Hey, so we made it to the top of the mountain, but in your life right now, bro, do you feel like you made it?
Everything I've ever wanted. I have a girl, I have family, I have friends.
Yeah.
Of course, money, but...
Well, now that you got what you want, moving forward, what do you want your legacy to be? What do you want people to remember Sebastian Ghiorghiu for?
I think I just want to help as many people as possible have that feeling that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because I know I sure as hell didn't feel it back in the day. I wish all humans would feel it.
Yeah.
I know they don't, so that's what I want to do. I want to help as many as I can.
Well, I bet you a lot of people on the other side of the screen right now is getting that feeling, bro. All right, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to go down below and subscribe to Sebastian's channel. He's got some of the best videos on YouTube. But for now, we got to run up to the top of this mountain, bro. Let's go. Let's get it. Come on. Run off into the sunset.
Yeah, the great video. I think, you know, making money on the internet, there's so many different ways to make money on the internet out there. But again, like I say it over and over again, those that understand leverage and creating digital assets are the ones that are going to win long term. And too many people are going for the short term kind of trendy things like, you know, crypto, drop shipping on TikTok, all these different things that are the new next shiny object kind of thing. And I'm not saying you can't make money with any of those things. You can, but it's important to understand almost like the history of making money on the internet over the last 5-8 years, and look at the vehicles that have been the most consistent vehicles of making money on the internet. And those vehicles have always been the ones where somebody is creating either a personal brand that they own and control, or digital media, digital assets, websites that they own and control. whether that's a blog or a local lead generation site or what have you. And I think anyone can try all these other more short-term things to make money online, but you should always take profits and reinvest it into creating digital assets that you own and control. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. Again, great video by Jordan. These guys are very motivational to the young generation of internet entrepreneurship. They're 23, 24 years old. In my mind, though, there's still a lot more that they can even learn when it comes to not just making good money online, but how to sustain that wealth and how to multiply it. But yeah, I hope you like this video. See you on the next one.